For liabilities, the word is gone. Good morning, everyone. I'm that girl Papa. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and thank you for always coming back to my channel to watch our videos. And if you are new, please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment. So today I'm going to talk about things that I wish I knew in my early 20s that could help me to do better in my late 20s. So I'm actually now in my late 20s. Let's get into it. Number one, I wish I knew about financial literacy, because I didn't know liabilities, assets, which ones are important. And the way we were taught, I know I did accounting in grade 8 to 10, but I didn't know we can apply those things in real life. So in my early 20s, I was buying or acquiring more liabilities than assets. In fact, I didn't acquire any assets in my early 20s. So I wish I knew about financial literacy. I could have acquired assets as soon as possible. You know, assets are like, they gain value, they appreciate. And for liabilities, they actually lose value. For liabilities, the word is gone. They depreciate, yes. So I wish I knew about financial literacy. Just knowing where to spend my money and where to save my money. I didn't even know about savings. All I was doing in my early 20s was waking up in the morning, go to work for 20 days in a month, get the salary, and spend the money. And I repeat the process, which I didn't know it was wrong. I thought that's the life you need to live. So I didn't know about savings. I remembered my first job that I got. The whole year I did not save a cent because I didn't know about savings. In my second year of working, actually, I started with a 32 days account, which doesn't really have interest. You just get charged when you are taking back the money. And I wasn't financially disciplined. I will put the money on my 32 days account, and somewhere in the middle of the month I could get the money again. Like, I didn't know like the importance of saving. I thought I was actually saving for short-term leisure, if there's something like that, because I will save and within the same month I'm going to get back that money. So there was no financial discipline. I didn't know much about financial literacy. So to add to financial literacy, I didn't really know the concept of saving, because I would spend my salary and then I would save the leftover. So me spending, I don't really plan on what to spend. Just go to town and get something that attracts you, something that you didn't plan to buy. Just because you have the money, you take the item. So that's the one of the things I wish I knew, that you first need to save and invest before you spend. So it's actually easier if you are spending after saving, because you know that's the only amount you have, so you plan on what to spend on. And that reduce pressure of you going back to your saving and get money that you put there for saving purposes, and you just take the money because you need the money. Let me give an example of someone who's just got a job, and then they are moving in a new place. You are moving in a new place, you just got a job, no one is expecting you to have everything, it's your first job. Don't stress yourself that you need a microwave, you need a fridge, you need a bed, you need to decorate your room, and you need everything. You saw your friends have been working, they have this and that. You don't need to rush. Take your time and don't disturb your savings. You can still save while you are working on your apartment. The other thing to add to this financial literacy, you don't need to save a lot of money that will require you to go back to your savings to get the money that you have saved. Start saving little. Start saving $100. Start saving $200, and then as time goes, you forget about the money you put aside for your savings, and you can increase your savings. But you putting 2,000 there, and you know in the middle of the month you are going to get it. That's not going to work. And I wish I knew that, because in my early 20s I was just saving and go back to get the money, because I didn't plan how I should spend my money. I didn't know anything about planning, I didn't know anything about savings, and I didn't actually know the importance of saving. So financial literacy, it's very important. If you are just in your early 20s, because please learn about financial literacy. It will help you to do better in your early 20s. And if you just, maybe you are not in your early 20s, you just got a job or you just started working, learn about financial literacy so that you will know how to handle your money. Because if you know about financial literacy, you will acquire more assets than liabilities, and that will help you in your late 20s. Okay, so the second point, I wish I had a plan for my future. That's very important, because you know exactly what to do at a specific time. For instance, you want to finish studying first before you start your family, or you want to buy your car cash, meaning that you need now to start saving toward your car so you can buy your car cash, or maybe you want to buy a house first before you buy a car. So you work toward those things, and those things will make things easier, because you know exactly what you want and you know what you are doing. So planning about the future, it's very important. It also help us to get unnecessary debt. So you know, if I take this personal loan now, it's gonna affect my savings, because instead of me saving up the money, I'll be paying for this personal loan. So if you know that you want to start up a business, and that business can help you to pay back the loan, and while you are paying back the loan, you can also make profit from the business, that's also a wise idea. The only worst idea is that sometimes we take money, you know yourself, you don't really need money, but because of peer pressure, or your friends are buying expensive stuff, maybe, or people around you are driving expensive cars. But if you have a plan about your future, you know, if you want an expensive car, you work on getting that expensive car, so you start saving up early so you can get that expensive car without draining yourself into debt. So that really help planning about your future. I was just doing things randomly. I didn't have a goal. Just do things according to the moment. If I go to town, I find this nice item, I'll buy it, regardless whether I need it or I don't need it. I'll just buy it. So I didn't have a plan for the future, and I ended up having things that I don't need and don't have what I need. So those are the things I wish I knew in my early 20s. They could have helped me to actually do better in my late 20s. And the third point I wish I knew in my early 20s: you cannot please everyone, no matter how good you are. You cannot please everyone. You will obviously have enemies. No one will be happy for you, and no one would like what you are doing. So enemies are there, and they will always be there. So what I was doing is I was actually helping people. Like, if someone tells me they have a problem, I will make sure that I assist them to get out of that problem. But noticing that people are not the same, you assist the person, and next time when they have a problem and you can't help, then all of a sudden you're a bad person. So you really can't please everyone. Like, not everyone will be happy for you. And the next point, I wish I knew how to celebrate my small achievements. I didn't know that some of the things I have done in my early 20s, they might not repeat again, and I didn't know they were that important. So learn to celebrate your small achievements, because some of those achievements will never happen in your life. So celebrate every small achievement you are doing in life. So you build your room at the village. Sister girl, buy a bottle of champagne and toast with a family. That's an achievement. You pass your grade 12. That's an achievement. Celebrate those small achievements. You don't know what the future holds for you, so celebrate those small achievements. You bought a ghetto. Celebrate any small achievement. I mean, celebrate like you, that also makes you to do better. Like, you can see there's progress. So achieve those small achievements. There are certain individuals that I'm actually learning from them, and they don't know that I'm learning from them, because they are celebrating their small achievements, things that some of them I have achieved, but I didn't feel like it's an achievement. But now that things are getting tough, like you are aiming for high, and like you are facing like big challenges, and like for you to achieve something, it will take you time. So, and you never actually celebrated anything. So celebrate any achievement. In, like, if you feel like you have achieved something, celebrate your achievement. Learn how to celebrate those small achievements. Don't wait to achieve something big to feel like you have achieved something. So last but not least, do things for the future. Invest, save just for your future, and avoid debts as much as possible, because you know, if you are in your early 20s and you start taking debts, you have this personal loan, you have this other loan, you have this and that will affect your future. Start investing now into your future. And yeah, I'm sure by your late 20s, or by years to come, if you already past your late 20s, you will be proud of yourself. So those are the few things I wish I knew in my early 20s that actually could help me to do better in my late 20s. I could have acquired more assets than liabilities in my early 20s, and I could actually have pay off also some of the things if I could start earlier. So I hope you enjoyed